From the majesty of Devil's Lake to the magic of Circus World, adventure awaits in Baraboo.
Hello and welcome to Discover Wisconsin.
This is an anthem for those who look for more and never say they've seen it all. Windows down, let's take a ride. The good land's great tonight.
To me, this place right here captures the essence of Baraboo, Wisconsin. We're just steps from the bustling downtown, the whimsy of Circus World, and the gorgeous Baraboo River running through the heart of the community. The Baraboo area offers the best of all worlds, and an abundance of experiences await every visitor. Let's do Baraboo. Located in the heart of the Driftless area, with 2 state parks and the Baraboo and Wisconsin rivers nearby, the city of Baraboo and the neighboring village of West Baraboo are right in the middle of it all. Baraboo was a perfect spot for my friend Josh and I to meet up. How's it going? I'm Collin. Josh loves going canoeing. We went to Baraboo River canoe and kayak rentals, and they had everything all set up for us. They've got nice shuttle service. They can pick you up at any spot along the Baraboo River that they have access to. Kayaking along the river was really fun. Everything is lush and green. You know, every moment you're passing trees, you're passing birds, you're passing wildlife, and there's always something new around the bend. After working up an appetite on the river, stop in for a post-paddle pizza at Gem City Saloon and Eatery.
Well, you gotta try the pizza. We do our own crust here. We use all fresh ingredients on our pizzas. Everything is fresh every day. We have a wide variety of people that come in here. I enjoy meeting new people, seeing someone leave here happy with either the food or just the atmosphere of the conversation that they had.
I think Baraboo is great for just about any tourist of all ages, of all interests. I feel like they're looking for unique places with good character, and the Baraboo Social Club is full of character.
The Baraboo Social Club is just a good old-fashioned barbershop. Everything in my shop came out of a Detroit basement. It's all from 1959. I've always appreciated like the 50s decade, and that kind of became the staple of my shop. I envision the Baraboo Social Club as just a place where anyone can stop in, whether they're getting a haircut or not. I had guys just come in and have their coffee in the morning, just hang out, and they're like, this is what we used to do. They can just pop in, sit on the chairs, see what's going on with everyone else's day, just a place for people to gather.
The Baraboo Social Club is awesome. Jimmy Kimball is an A-plus barber. Hands down, the best haircut I have ever had in my life. After Josh and I got cleaned up, we were trying to figure out like where's the best place to go for dinner. And the one that really piqued my interest was Driftless Glen Distillery.
Driftless Glen Distillery is a full working handcraft distillery in Baraboo, Wisconsin.
We produce bourbon and rye whiskey. Those are our 2 flagship spirits. We also produce a variety of vodkas, moonshines, gins, and we finish a brandy here in our spent bourbon barrels.
We really pride ourselves on the fact that we are a grain-to-glass distillery, so everything that starts here is finished here.
We want our guests to feel as if they are part of Driftless Glen. We would encourage our guests to dine riverside, enjoy our distillery cuisine, along with trying one of our signature craft cocktails.
Josh's first choice was the Driftless Old Fashioned. I also really like their Manhattan. Josh and I had a great time sampling all of their spirits, which were really high quality and such great atmosphere there as well. Find all the info you need to plan your own adventure in the Baraboo area at discoverwisconsin.com. Next, Mariah takes in the sights, sounds, and tastes of downtown Baraboo. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Baraboo, here on Discover Wisconsin. Downtown Baraboo really is one of my favorite downtowns in the entire state. A very impressive variety of things to do and shops to visit.
There's so much to do, in fact, that I wasn't sure where to start, so I enlisted the help of Nikki Green, a Baraboo native, to rediscover her city with me.
So there's a woman in town named Shelly. She runs a company called Baraboo Tours. She takes everyone around Baraboo in a rickshaw.
And here we are at the site of where the Western Hotel was. In 1872, when the train came to Baraboo, one of our most famous people who stayed here was Mary Todd Lincoln. And the upstairs was rented to the Ringling brothers, and this is where the very first offices of the Ringling brothers are.
Really?
Wow.
Is it haunted?
It's haunted by Mrs. Collin. She was the head seamstress here in this area, and she died at her sewing machine while sewing for the circus.
Oh,
she is said to haunt the upstairs looking for her next show to sew for.
I think if you're gonna learn about a town or a city, you might as well have fun doing it. Shelly has so much personality. Nikki and I were laughing the entire time. She was hilarious. And the history was amazing. Baraboo has no shortage of really fascinating history.
This is the site of where Ansel Kellogg, the then owner of the Baraboo News Republic, was left to run the newspaper by himself while his partner went off to fight in the Civil War. He went down to Madison, got their local paper, printed the Baraboo News Republic on the back side of it, and we became the birthplace of the very first syndicate newspaper in the United States.
Fun fact, this stop on Shelly's tour is currently the home of the Little Village Café. With a cozy 1940s vibe and an extensive menu featuring dishes from around the world, owners Jim and Christine Dickey have made the Little Village Café into one of Baraboo's most beloved restaurants. Now the only question is, what do I order?
We do pastas, fresh fish. We mainly are a burrito joint, or started out that way.
Southwestern chicken burrito, Moroccan chicken, tortellini, and all the desserts. And the soups. It's a little bit of everything.
Even with plenty of dishes from all around the world to choose from, Jim and Christine want the experience to be what brings visitors back again and again.
I want them to feel that if they're the only person in the restaurant, they're completely comfortable and at home here.
Customers that we don't know, travelers, they'll come up to us and say, thank you so much for providing this experience for us, and it's just the best feeling in the world.
After the historic tour and delicious lunch, it was time for Nikki and I to do a little shopping around the downtown square.
We stopped in at a place called Countryside Refined, which was full of amazing home decor items, and we popped in at a few different consignment shops here in Baraboo. When I go to new places, I like to actually do things and get involved. So we got to do exactly that at Becca Kate's, where we attended a cooking demo. You can also check out Spa Serenity, which is pretty much right next door. One of the places here in downtown Baraboo that I absolutely loved is a spot called Devil's Lake Bistro. They serve up lavender-infused foods. Now, the lavender that they use at the bistro is actually grown just outside of town at Devil's Lake Lavender, and this place is well worth a visit.
There's something about this place. You can just feel nature growing. We have over 15,000 plants. So we start to get a big bloom in mid-June, and that carries all the way through to the end of September. We do meditation and yoga here because it's kind of a sacred, special place in terms of the land. We do regular yoga, but we also do goat yoga. We do doga. With our dogs, we do yoga. So we like to have fun and have those fun benefits of what is really a miracle plant.
It was the most entertaining yoga I think I've ever participated in. It was a ton of fun. There's really nothing I think quite like doing a little exercise outside, smelling the lavender, and just you really kind of feel like every sense is totally alive and well, and you're really kind of taking it all in.
Head to discoverwisconsin.com to download an itinerary of things you can't miss when visiting the Baraboo area. Coming up, Collin makes some animal friends of his own. Stay with us.
We're exploring Baraboo today on Discover Wisconsin. Okay, so no matter who you're traveling with or what you're interested in, the Baraboo area is a hub for entertainment and adventure. Haskins Park in West Baraboo is ideal for everything from a family picnic to a peaceful walk by the river. Love arts and crafts? Twice a year in May and October, local artists fill downtown Baraboo for Fair on the Square.
We're one of the first craft fairs in the state of Wisconsin to happen. We have 190 artists and crafters that come from all over the Midwest.
I'm a middle school art teacher here in Baraboo. My wife is a high school art teacher here as well. And we are woodblock and intaglio etching printmakers. I think the Baraboo Fair on the Square is important for both the community and the artists because it allows everyone to see kind of what we're up to. It brings us a little closer together, and it allows us to shop local.
If you happen to be in town for the October Fair on the Square, or really any time in the fall, be sure to make time for a trip out to Sky High Fruit Farm. Nestled among the Baraboo Bluffs, Sky High Fruit Farm has been a fall tradition in the area for over 100 years.
Our family first became involved with the fruit farm in 1907. My grandfather bought the land and started planting apple trees in the rocks in the Baraboo Bluff. I grew up here. I'm 77 years old and I've never been anywhere but Sky High. It's something special. I'm a third generation. Most people aren't at a farm that long.
So the orchard here at Sky High is about 45 acres, planted trees. Each year we produce between 7,000 and 10,000 bushels of apples. All of our apples are retailed directly through our market, either as fresh apples, apple cider, apple pie, caramel apples, apple cider donuts, or apple turnovers.
Another nearly century-old institution in Baraboo is the Ochsner Park Zoo. What began with just one bear cub and a fawn has blossomed into a full zoo filled with lots of unique exhibits and animals.
They're all going to come over.
Hello, Goat. Hi. What's your name, Goat?
This is Cloudy.
Hi, Cloudy.
Cloudy is our 9-year-old Nubian goat. Gray here is our male.
So I wasn't aware that Baraboo had a zoo,
Yes.
but when I found out that it was free and so easily accessible, I was really excited to come here.
We are free every day of the year. We're open even holidays.
Okay.
So you can come anytime. During the summer, we do keeper chats, and that's basically where the keepers just come out and we can answer any questions about certain animals. We may bring out animals that you normally can't see within the zoo grounds.
The zoo in Baraboo was really impressive, especially for a free zoo. They have a wide variety of animals there. Specifically, I really enjoyed visiting the capuchin monkeys.
If he sees it, he'll maybe keep.
It's you. I didn't grow up on a farm. I didn't have too many pets as a kid, and Tori made me totally feel very comfortable. That's one of the things that I love most about this job is that I discover something new everywhere I go, and I generally will end up having a real good time. See more behind-the-scenes photos of the DW crew's time in Baraboo at discoverwisconsin.com. And be sure to tag photos of your own Baraboo adventure with the hashtag DiscoverWisconsin. Coming up, Mariah discovers a few things that are uniquely Baraboo.
Discover Wisconsin is back, exploring the Baraboo area.
Without a doubt, there's not another city in the world like Baraboo. You're going to find things to do here and places to see that you won't see or experience anywhere else in the world.
One of those truly unique places, Devil's Lake State Park. With nearly 30 miles of hiking trails, a crystal clear glacial lake, and stunning vistas, it's easy to see why Devil's Lake is Wisconsin's most visited state park. And just 20 minutes north of Devil's Lake, there's a very different kind of outdoor adventure waiting in the wings.
The International Crane Foundation was founded in 1973 by co-founders George Archibald and Ron Sowie. The mission of the foundation has always been to conserve cranes throughout the world and focus on a future where the 15 species of cranes are secure in the wild. We work in over 50 countries on 5 different continents to conserve cranes. Our headquarters here in Baraboo serves as a global center for crane conservation. We have an on-site zoo, so we have exhibits of all 15 species of cranes that the public can walk through. And we also have over 2 miles of trails through restored prairie and oak savanna, and we have 2 natural wetlands on site as well that our guests can visit.
I think what makes Baraboo most famous is the fact that the Ringling Brothers Circus originated here back in the 1800s, and the spirit of the circus is still very much alive throughout Baraboo.
And when summer rolls around, Baraboo Circus history and culture come alive in many whimsical, exotic, and mesmerizing forms, starting with Baraboo's Big Top Parade every July.
I got asked to judge Baraboo's Big Top Parade, and I got to wear the coolest costume ever. I got to watch all these amazing floats come on through. Of course, all of them had a sort of circus vibe to them. There were actual real live animals in the parade. This is the type of parade that you're not gonna find in most small towns, not only in Wisconsin, but across the entire country.
Although the official Ringling Brothers traveling circus is no longer up and running, you can still get a sense of the greatest show on earth at Circus World.
Circus World is the largest living history museum dedicated to the circus heritage and the arts in the world. 8 live performances during the day, from our tiger adventures where you get to learn about our 8 majestic tigers, the conservation efforts that go into their care, through our Big Top show with clowns and elephants and acrobats and magical transformations, plus the world's largest collection of artifacts and exhibitions. We have the largest collection of circus wagons in the world. They are glorious, magnificent pieces of American folk art. The circus is a pretty magical place. You know, there's nothing like cotton candy disappearing on your tongue, or the smell of an elephant when it comes into the Big Top, or when the clowns throw some confetti on you. That's just such an honor to be able to celebrate that heritage each and every day.
The Ringling Brothers were responsible for establishing the circus in Baraboo, but their mark on this city stretches beyond the Big Top. The Ringling Theatre was a gift to the city of Baraboo from the eldest Ringling brother. And from the moment you walk through the velvet curtains, it's easy to see why this theater is known as America's prettiest playhouse.
Do you find that a lot of people have the same reaction that I did when I walked in, the sort of moment of awe and speechlessness?
Yes, certainly. That's very common when I give tours to people.
Yeah.
Usually it's a jaw drop.
When was it built, first of all?
The theater was built in 1915.
And it was renovated in what year?
2016. We reopened in February of 2016 after being closed for about 7 months' time.
Okay.
It was a $3.2 million restoration, so it made it all sparkly and shiny.
What is it about this place that kind of draws you in?
It really makes Baraboo a unique place, and it connects with all of the circus history and connects with Al Ringling, and so I think all of the things that we do here are important for the quality of life that we have in Baraboo.
What's something that you love to share with folks about this theater?
So we have a wonderful organ here. It's a 1928 Barton organ made in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Many of the tour guides play it, and I play it too.
Just watching her play that organ, I just couldn't stop sort of staring at the instrument. Everything here is sort of over the top and dramatic in the best of ways, and the organ itself was exactly that. I found Baraboo to be full of personality. I think the people here, the stories here, the history here come alive.
Without a doubt, the Baraboo area is unlike anywhere else in the world. Stream Discover Wisconsin anywhere, anytime. Continue the adventure on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, Roku, Chromecast, Smart TV, and discoverwisconsin.com.